Are you looking for ways to save money? Well, why not start at home? So a big part of winning with money is actually having cash in the bank, because you guys, this helps you avoid debt. Last episode, we talked about how terrible debt is. And if debt is not going to be part of our lives, saving is our only option. Because if you think about it, saving and debt are kind of opposites. Because with debt, you pay interest. With saving, you earn interest. With debt, you owe. With saving, you own. With debt, you're taking on risk. Savings lowers your risk. Debt steals your future. Savings secures it. So they're opposites, you guys. So what our goal is to save for a $1,000 emergency fund. This is kind of your starter emergency fund. Then you're gonna work to get completely debt-free, everything but your house, using the debt snowball. And then after you're debt-free, then go and save 3 to 6 months of expenses. So this is what we call your fully funded emergency fund. Can we just take a deep breath? I mean, really, could you imagine having no payments and 3 to 6 months of expenses saved in the bank? Like, if anything were to happen, you're taken care of. You don't owe anyone anything, and you have a ton of savings. Like, this puts you in an incredible place, not just financially, but emotionally as well. And why this is so important is because actually a top financial fear for most women is the lack of security. So you wanna make sure you have that safety net. And another way to have a great safety net is to make sure you have term life insurance. So no matter what baby step that you're on, you need to make sure that you have it. And if you already have it, then go and reevaluate your life insurance needs, because you can save a lot of money by ditching your whole life policy for a more cost-effective term life policy. Now, I recommend getting 10 to 12 times your annual income with a 15 to 20-year term policy. And if you've paid off a lot of debt, you may not need as much coverage. And if things have changed in your lifestyle, that can lower the cost as well. Winston and I personally use and love Zander Insurance. So make sure to go to Zander.com or click the link below to get a quote today or to see if you can get a better rate. Now, if you're looking to save some money, let me tell you, the number one thing that you can do to start saving money is doing a budget. That's right. You know I was going to talk about a budget. I do every episode. I love a budget. But I didn't love a budget early on in my life. In fact, the first budget Winston and I did together as a married couple almost 8.5 years ago was a disaster. So when Winston and I got married, I'll never forget it. We had been married probably a few months, and I knew we should be budgeting. Like, when you get married, like, that was grilled into my mind growing up. I mean, if I heard my parents say this once, I heard them say it 1,000 times. It's like, when you get married, you have to be on the same page. You have to budget together. I mean, I even remember our premarital counselor sat down with us in one of our sessions. She was like, you all should do a mock budget together. I was like, did my dad pay you to tell us this? Like, everyone told us, and I knew it again, but just doing it, I was like, I don't really want to. And so Winston and I had been married about, it was like 4 or 5 months, and we hadn't done a budget. And I remember one day he was like, Rachel, we were in our condo in Knoxville, Tennessee. And he was like, Rachel, we need to do a budget. Like, we've got to figure out where all of our money's going. And I was like, oh, you're one of those, aren't you? I thought, okay, I know we need to, but I don't want to, but let's do it. Let's do it. So I remember we sat down with a yellow pad on this old dining room table. It was like a hand-me-down table. And we did our first budget. And I'll tell you guys, it was a disaster. Like, you would think I don't know the cost of food or something, because I think I budgeted like $50 for food that month, which obviously is not a reality. And I was like, oh gosh, it was just bad. Like, nothing worked. Like, all of our numbers were off. It was terrible. And so the second month, we're like, okay, we can do a little bit better. Now we kind of know, okay, let's do it. The second month got a little better. There was still things we had to change. The third month, honestly, was working. There was like 2 or 3 things to change then. And by the 4th month, it was like clockwork. It started working. And so for you guys, trust me, give yourself 90 days. For those of you that have never budgeted before, or you've tried to budget and then you quit because it didn't work the first month, You need to stick with it. Give yourself 90 days and download Every Dollar. It's our free budgeting app and it is amazing. It's all right there and it's so easy. But I promise this is the fastest way that you're gonna have a great financial turnaround. In fact, people that do zero-based budgeting, which is what we teach, and that's what Every Dollar is set up for, they pay off 53% more debt than people that don't do zero-based budgeting, and they save 5% more. So make sure that you're doing this and being purposeful. It's the quickest way you're gonna save money at home, I promise. All right, so let's head into the kitchen to look at some great recipes that are going to save you money. Now, another great way to save money by doing something at home is to cook. You guys, you usually save a lot of money when you cook versus going out to eat. So I cannot wait to share 3 of my favorite recipes that are so easy, so inexpensive, and they're fantastic. And this whole segment is brought to you by my friends at Home Chef. So first up, we have a white bean chicken chili. This is one of my favorites. Like, I have people eat this and they text me the rest. They're like, Rachel, we want the recipe. So I'm giving the lowdown to you, the secret. Super easy. You need a crock pot. Get a crock pot liner because it makes it such easy cleanup. Okay, some of you kind of freak out with like plastic and stuff. If that's you don't have to use it, but I love a crock pot liner. So you get this. Then you get 2 pieces of chicken. And the best thing about this recipe is that they can be frozen because I have so much frozen chicken in my freezer. Put them in frozen. That's all you gotta do. And then you're gonna take 3 cans of white beans, and I like the great northern white bean. That's the best. So get 3 of those. Get 2 cans of Rotel. And depending on like your spice level, this is a great place. If you like spicy, get the hot Rotel. Or just one can hot, 1 can mild, mix it up. 2 cups of cheddar cheese. And I save just a little bit because we'll use it at the end. So just keep a little bit there. And then 1 onion. And I usually get like a medium-ish onion, 1 onion. And if you don't like onions, still do it because the flavor of it is delicious. And then if you have cumin, that's another great place. Just do some, as Sharon Rooms would say, open up your spice cabinet. So all you do, that's it, you guys. That was it. And you mix it all together, stir it all together, put the lid on and cook for 6 to 8 hours on low. And I'm telling you, it is the best white bean chicken chili you will ever make. And everyone's like, how'd you do it? It's like 4 or 5 ingredients, but you just tell them, oh, don't worry, I just slaved over a hot stove all day. I'm so glad you like it. Really easy. Okay, and then the finished product, oh, it's like so warm and delicious. And I love to put like a thing of sour cream, like a little dollop of sour cream. Fritos, I love hot sauce on it. I mean, all of it. It is so good. It's so easy. And in fact, if you want this recipe again, make sure to click the link in the description below and you'll get it all written out beautifully so you can make it and impress all of your friends. All right, there would not be a cooking segment with me without pizza. You guys know my love for pizza. It's like God, Winston, my children, and pizza. I mean, it's one of my favorite things in the world. So, and it's so easy to make your own homemade pizza. So what's fun about this is you can like get your kids involved. It's great. So if you go to your local grocery store, it can be anything. Usually most places like in their like bread section or their deli, like in something like that, they're gonna have homemade dough, pizza dough. So you can get it, roll it out. This is what I make Winston do. You need some muscles to roll it out because sometimes it's kind of tough. So just prepare yourself. You roll it out, and then one of the secrets that we do in the Cruze household is get like olive oil, like a light tasting olive oil or grapeseed oil, because what you do is you put it on the base of the pizza and go all the way to the ends of the crust, because when you bake your pizza, that's what's gonna make it all crispy, the crust. Instead of like more bready, it's crispy. So make sure to give it a good solid layer of some oil. Then marinara sauce. I'm not picky about this. So if you wanna go organic, you wanna go super cheap, you wanna go store brand, doesn't matter, but you spread some marinara sauce. And I actually like a lot of marinara sauce. And go all like, I like to go close to the edge, not quite on the crust because you still need crust, but just generous amount. Next to mozzarella. So you just spread some good amount of mozzarella. And then next up, I do a little bit of white onions. And then banana peppers. Oh, I love banana peppers. I like green peppers, and I like to like chop them like little like this versus like slicing them. So you just sprinkle some green pepper. And then the meat, salami, good old trusty pepperoni. And then last but not least, bacon. You guys, look, the finished product. It is so beautiful and colorful and wonderful. Oh, it's just so good, you guys. And these are so inexpensive. Like, you can do this. And again, everyone loves white bean chicken chili and pizza. They're gonna be crowd favorites, whether it's your kids or friends coming over. So some great inexpensive meals to make. All right, last but not least is a crispy orange chicken. Now this is from our friends at Home Chef, and if you haven't used Home Chef before, you need to, because they are amazing. You get a box delivered to your door with all the ingredients already pre-portioned out, everything you need. And this is a great thing you can do instead of going out to a restaurant for a date night. Send the kids to grandma's or put them to bed early, and you guys can cook together as a couple. Don't worry about the ingredients, it's all right there. And it's like you're going to a restaurant because this food is so good. So with this recipe, you're gonna cook jasmine rice. You put the rice in a pot with 1.5 cups of water, let it simmer for 18 to 20 minutes. You're gonna get the broccoli, cut it up into bite-sized pieces, put it on a pan with aluminum foil, put some salt and pepper, do a little bit of oil, which is so good. And you just stick that in the oven, it's so easy. Let it roast for 14 to 16 minutes, or I like to say 15 minutes. I love when recipes give you like 2 times. Always go in the middle, that's what I do. So you roast the broccoli and then you do the chicken. So the chicken's going to come in chicken breasts, and so you're gonna cut it up into like 1-inch pieces, just like this. And then you're gonna get the flour that it comes with, and the flour you'll put into a separate bowl, and you're going to mix water with the flour. Take a fork, stir it up, and it's gonna create this like paste type thing. And then you're gonna add the chicken to it, and then you just mix it all together into the flour mixture. So you mix the chicken with that, and even before you do that, you can take the canola oil and put it on a pan on the stove, let it heat up because you want your pan to be hot, and then once this is all mixed, you just fry your chicken. It's like 1.5 minutes on each side. That's done. And then while that's cooking, you can do your spicy orange sauce. And it comes with it. I mean, hey, Home Chef, how cute is this? I love all the little pre-portioned packets. And then you do your sriracha sauce. And there, get a fork, spoon, mix that all together. And then once the chicken's done, you mix it with the sauce, and then you plate it. So put some jasmine rice, your broccoli and chicken there. It's like you've been out to a restaurant. And Winston's favorite part of Home Chef is that the cleanup is so easy. Seriously, you just throw away the things you wanna throw away, recycle the things you wanna recycle, and there's not a lot of dishes. It's marvelous. So to check out Home Chef, make sure to click the link below or go to homechef.com/Rachel and get $30 off your first order. Ways to save money at home, you guys. Look, bon appetit. You guys, I swear by those 3 recipes. They are so good, so good. All right, here are 11 different things that you can do at home to actually save you money. Number 1, make snacks. So instead of buying the little individual packs of your kids' snacks, buy the big thing at like Costco and then put it in little bags. This is what I do. It's kind of a pain, I know, but listen, you're gonna save so much more money doing that, I promise. Number 2, have everyone bring a dish. Yes, so if you are hosting a big party, have everyone bring something so you're not the only one cooking and spending all the money on food. Number 3, learn to turn a wrench. Preaching to myself here, people. This is good. I've learned to do a couple of things, and it actually saves you money if you can fix things like, your toilet, or if your air filters, you can change those out. Different things like that can save you a lot of money versus calling someone to do it. Number 4, learn to sew. I'm not talking about some like elaborate, beautiful smock dress, even though I love those. I'm talking about just like fixing a button or something that's torn, sewing it up so you don't have to go buy new clothes. Number 5, organize, organize, organize. Yes, when you start to organize things, you'll find that you don't need half the things you have. You can throw it away or even sell some stuff, get some money that way. But also in the end, you're just gonna feel more refreshed and more organized versus going out and spending more money on stuff that you don't need. In fact, I did this. I took the minimalist challenge. If you don't know what that is, check out the other episode with the minimalist because it was amazing, and I threw out and sold so much stuff, you guys, and it was incredible. Trust me. When I say to organize, I love it so much. Number 6, always negotiate. Winston is famous for this, calling Comcast like every quarter of the year to see if we can get a better rate on our cable. So when you get prices like that, don't just say, okay, we'll take it. Ask if you can get a better deal. Number 7, hang dry your clothes. Now, you might be a little bit iffy on this one, but trust me, when you actually don't dry your clothes and you let them air dry, the quality of your clothes lasts longer, so you don't have to pay for new clothes as often. Number 8, share baby gear. Now, I'm not talking about old bibs and that kind of thing. I'm talking about like swings, like the big stuff. My sister and I did this, the way our babies have lined up. We don't need a swing. Like, I don't need the swing, so she takes the swing. And when she doesn't need the swing, I take the swing because I end up having a new baby. Like, it works perfectly. So if you can find those big things, find a mom in your area, do that. That will save you a lot of money. Number 9, don't pay full price for kid clothes. Listen, they grow out of them so fast, especially if you have little babies. So do some things like swapping with other moms in your area. Swap clothes or even do consignment sale. My spiritual gift. I always find the best things at consignment sales. I love them so much, and you save a ton of money. And number 10, learn to say no to fundraising. When there's a knock at your door or the doorbell rings, it's always some sweet middle school kid trying to sell you things. And some of you, it might be your sweet middle school kid. So there's a part of all of us that wants to help. But when you're dishing out 20, 30 bucks for every kid that knocks on your door, you're spending a lot of money on stuff that you're not gonna use. So learn to say no to certain ones and have some boundaries. It's okay. All right, last but not least, save money on checking your insurance. This is huge. And I'm talking about like your home insurance, your auto insurance, all those things. Most people forget to do this. They just set up their insurance and they don't look. But go and see if you can get a better deal. Go check out our endorsed local providers. In fact, people that do this, they save on average $731 a year. That's a lot of money. So those are some quick, easy ways, 11 ways in fact, for you to do things at home to save you money. All right, coming up next are 5 easy kids Halloween costumes that you can make at home. Halloween is less than a month away, and kids' costumes are always on the forefront of parents' minds, always. So I decided to bring in Sarah, home editor of Woman's Day, to help us here make our own Halloween costumes.
And Rachel, these are all made out of cardboard boxes.
I know, that's what I love. Yes, and they're all around $20. Okay, I have to confess something though, Sarah.
Yes.
I am not an arts and crafts. I'm not good at it. It's not my spiritual gift, so it kind of makes me break out in hives. But this is gonna be easy.
It's incredibly easy. It's simple materials from the craft store, hot glue, some construction paper, super simple.
I'm really excited about it though, because look how colorful it all looks. It's gonna be great. Okay, really so where are we gonna start?
Okay, we're gonna start down here with the Lego. So if you have a Lego lover at home, this one's perfect for him. So you're just gonna take a medium-sized box and you're gonna cut out a head hole, a leg hole, and then holes on the side for his arms to come out of. So you're gonna paint it red with acrylic paint with a paintbrush, maybe 1 or 2 coats. And then you're gonna take these cute little cardboard cups. You can get these at the craft store. You can get a sleeve for under $5, or you can save some Ben & Jerry's cups if you have a sweet tooth. So if these come in red, you don't have to paint them, but the bottom is a little bit waxy, so paint doesn't stick to it as well.
Okay.
So the solution for that is you're just gonna take a cup and you're gonna trace it on a piece of paper. You're gonna cut it out, and then you're gonna paint it the same acrylic paint as
the box.
Okay. Exactly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just glue it on. So I'm gonna give you a couple dots.
I know, this is great.
It's simple hot glue. And then
I do have a hot glue gun.
Okay, well, step 1,
enough for
you're
that.
close already. And then once that's attached, you're gonna paint it all red.
Okay.
So it's all seamless.
Because it's still a little white around the edges.
And then you're just gonna attach it
so great.
with some more hot glue. And you're gonna stick it on like a cute little Lego.
Look at that, y'all. That's so cute.
And
that's adorable.
You can do this in any of the primary colors that Legos come in. Yellow, green, blue,
it
red.
Could be like a family affair.
Exactly, you can have lots of
family
pieces.
Of Legos. So
exactly.
Funny. Okay, this might be my favorite.
This is the yummiest one on the table. It's a taco.
Y'all,
how cute. This will be the talk of the neighborhood. Your trick-or-treater will be the talk.
Yes.
So what you start with is, here's an example. You take a cardboard box and you're gonna cut off the top, and you're gonna cut off the sides.
Okay.
And then you're gonna cut the sides. So this is the front, this is the back, and you're gonna cut both in a semicircle shape like a taco shell.
Super easy.
So that's what you see here. Both sides are cut out.
And then the bottom.
Exactly, for their legs.
Yes.
And then you're just gonna attach some simple ribbon to fit over their shoulders. But the fun part is all the taco toppings.
Okay.
So you can buy these pieces of felt. They're under $1 each.
Okay.
And you can just roughly cut out the shapes of tomato, of lettuce, of cheese, of the ground beef.
Cheese.
Yeah, the cheese is super easy. And then all you have to do is just kind of scrunch and layer on the inside of the taco. Again, with the hot glue gun. So you're just gonna give it a couple dabs for this little tomato. And then you just stick it.
So cute. And kids can I know hot glue guns obviously are hot, but if you have older kids, do it with them.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally.
Super
and again,
cute.
you can keep the shapes rough. You don't have to have a stencil. You just freehand it.
It's so creative. I love it. Okay, this one.
Okay.
So good.
Do you remember candy dots?
Yes.
Okay. So this one is, again, incredibly easy. You want to look for a box that has a long side and just cut that out.
Okay.
You can either paint it white or you can stick on these felt squares to give it that nice flush background. And then for the dots, this is really fun. So you're going to paint whole ones, these little styrofoam balls.
Yes.
And then we're going to cut them and glue them on, but you're gonna cut them with a serrated knife, and the serrated knife is important so you don't smush it. You don't wanna use a butter knife for it.
Okay,
So this will give it a nice cut. So you just go right down the middle, and then once you break it off, you're gonna take them and stick them right to the board.
Just with a hot glue gun.
Just with a hot glue gun. A couple dabs, you're done.
And then put some string.
Yep, this is a 20-inch elastic and can go right around their neck.
So cute.
And what's really fun about this one is since they're so easy to make and they're so easy to wear, this would be a cute mommy and me moment. So you can just quickly throw it on if you're at the school trick-or-treat event.
Adorable.
It's super easy.
Adorable. Oh, I love it. Love it. Okay, this one.
Okay, this one's probably the most creative on the table.
But super cute.
Cotton candy. How nostalgic. It's like if you're at the baseball game.
God.
So,
cotton candy vendor.
Exactly. So this one, say you have an Amazon box or something that came in the mail.
Yep.
This one, you just don't even have to really cut it. So what you're first gonna do is you're gonna cut a couple of X's with an X-Acto knife, 6 to be exact, across the top. Then you're gonna wrap it with simple red wrapping paper.
Okay.
And then you're going to attach a cute little striped ribbon all the way around. And then simply take some scrapbook stickers and stick on the words cotton candy. And then the box is complete. And we can move on to the cotton candy.
Okay, I know this is a lot, you guys. So we're gonna have all these directions to everything. So just sit tight. Everything's okay. If that was me, I'd be like, wait, what's next? Don't worry.
I know it's a lot of steps, but it's always super simple. So the fun part is the cotton candy. So to make the little cones, we just took some really colorful scrapbooking paper and we cut them into a little cone and just taped them.
Oh, easy. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And then for the cotton candy,
what's this?
This is cotton batting. You can find it at any craft store.
Okay,
You get a bag of it.
Okay.
We cut it into squares.
Okay.
And then in a mixture of 2 cups water to 3 drops of red food coloring, something you probably already have in the pantry.
So red food coloring, not pink.
Red food coloring will give it this pink look. And then you're just gonna dip. Yep. And you're gonna dip it and soak it, and you're gonna wring it out. And this will need to dry overnight. You can't adhere it right away.
Okay. Oh, look! Cute. I did it!
You did it!
It's so easy.
Simple. So then once you're all done and they've dried, you're gonna take the batting. Yep, that's totally fine. And you take your cone, and then you just simply stick it in.
Cute.
And then you can add a couple of layers to give it nice and fluffy.
Yeah.
And then you just glue it right into the box.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
That is so creative.
Has me craving cotton candy.
So, I know, seriously, right?
Me too.
Okay, and last Halloween costume.
The butterfly wings.
Yes.
So what's important about the box for this one is you want to maintain the edge of the box so you get that natural flutter for your trick-or-treater. Okay. So you can flatten out a box and then just rough hand, just sketch out a fairy wing shape and cut it. And then the great thing about this one is totally customizable. If your little one loves pink and polka dots, then by all means decorate it however they want it. So we're just gonna outline it in acrylic paint. And you can really stick on anything. I particularly love these colorful doilies. You can get a ton in a pack for very little money.
Yes.
And you can just stick them right on using double-sided tape. And again, this is super easy for kids to jump in. They can stick, they can paint. It doesn't have to be perfect. And it's just a fun way to get them involved.
So cute. And then we have like a finished
Yes.
I mean, so adorable.
And you can attach any ribbon to the side. I mean, really, you can do anything here. Yes. And of course, it would be really cute to be finished off with their favorite tutu, or they can wear colors that will match the wings, and of course glitter. I mean,
love glitter.
What's a butterfly without a little bit of glitter?
I know. This is all so good and so easy, you guys. You can do this, and it's all around just $20. So make sure to click the link below to get step-by-step instructions to each one of these costumes, and check out the October issue of Women's Day that is on sale now on newsstands, because you'll get more budget-saving tips. So thanks, Sarah, so much.
Thank you so
fun.
much. This is fun. No, so exciting.
So great. Guys, how cute for those costumes. Oh, I can't wait for Halloween. It's just so fun. All right, best part of the show, getting to celebrate you guys and how you're saving money and what you're saving up for. So now it's time for She Works Hard, Saving Money. Lauren said, following an @RachelCruze plan by gathering some of our favorite meals to assist in meal planning to save money. Love it, girl. Kayla said, today is a day for celebration. What a better way to celebrate your birthday than crushing a goal together. When Justin and I got married, together we had $15,000 in credit card debt, $44,000 in auto loan debt, and $11,000 in loans, and $5,000 in medical expenses. That's $75,000 in debt, y'all, plus our mortgage on top of that. We didn't want to raise kids in that lifestyle and decided we had to make a change for ourselves and for our family. I am so proud and excited and emotional at the fact that today we are debt-free after only a year and a half. And we have 3 months worth of bills saved up for emergencies. That's baby steps 1 through 3 knocked out. Kayla, y'all killed it. I mean, seriously, that is so fun. Congratulations. Sadie said, today could have been a really bad day, but thanks to Dave Ramsey and Rachel Cruze, we paid $2,600 cash to fix our truck. No drama, no stress. Hashtag She Works Hard, saving money. Well, thanks so much, you guys, for watching this episode, and I hope you got some tactical tips to take away to help you save money at home. And thanks so much to Sarah from Women's Day for coming out. And remember, to all of you out there, to take control of your money and create a life you love.